Fresh off defeating the #1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes, the Minnesota Gophers, now at number 23 in the nation, take on the Iowa Hawkeyes in this year's Battle of the Floyd of Rosedale. Minnesota has just entered the top 25 and will defend their ranking against the 3-0 Iowa Hawkeyes here on the road. The Gophers played a great game last week with very few mistakes. No turnovers, the ground game carried them in the second half, and the defense played perhaps their best game of the season. Today, Minnesota plays another strong team and will try to go on their first winning streak of this season. Week 5 is up next. Gopher ball to start the game. Number 23 Minnesota, Andy McKenzie at quarterback, and Minnesota goes with the ground to start the day as Kevin Martindale gains 3 up the middle. He was a big part of the team winning last week. He was the MVP of that contest. On second down, it's Berkeley Edwards, and he'll lose the 3 that Martindale gained. Third down and 10. Duckett to the right, Carter to the left, and McKenzie back to pass. Under pressure on third down and 10, Andy McKenzie is sacked. Gophers go 3 and out. A quick stop, and here comes the Iowa offense led by quarterback Nick Shimonik, who had a big game last week, almost 400 yards and 5 scores in the air. On first down and 10, it's LaShun Daniels, the halfback, carrying to the right, gain of 6. Not sure if he's related to our Leon Daniels. I'm not familiar with their family tree. Third and 1. It's Daniels now to the left. Tries to make a move, and he's down in the backfield. Corey Boyd. He tried going outside when he had some room, and he pays the price. Minnesota ball again. Andy McKenzie, 7 touchdowns in the air, only 1 interception. First and 10 to Martindale. They're trying to move to the right side, and he picks up 4 as he's been averaging over 9 yards a carry through the first 3 games. Third down and 6. Iowa brings the blitz. McKenzie fires over the middle, and the catch is made by wide receiver Doug Duckett for a gain of 9. Minnesota with their first down, and back to the ground as Martindale, but good job filling in the run game as he goes nowhere. Tackled by Malik Rucker. Third down and long now for Minnesota as McKenzie looks for the screen. Caught by Martindale, blocks in front, trying to make a move, and Martindale is just shy. He ends up about a yard shy as Minnesota on fourth down just kicks it away. Iowa ball for their second drive. Out of the I formation, Nick Shimonik with time in the pocket. Dumped off to LaShun Daniels, and he gains 3. And it appears that he will have to leave the field as the backup comes in. Gopher defense trying to force a stop is on third down and 9. Shimonik looking outside, man open, caught. It's Harris. Stiff arm on Boyd. First down Iowa, gain of 19 yards. The Gophers have a 4-man front on first down and 10. They only rush 2. Shimonik over the middle, and he's intercepted. Daniro Laster with his second pick on the season. Over the middle, Shimonik tries to hit his man, and there's Laster sitting in his zone just waiting. Minnesota ball at about the Iowa 48. Andy McKenzie back to pass. And now trying to escape the pocket as he is sacked again. The pressure so far this year has been a problem. That was more of a coverage sack that time. Second down and long, they blitz. McKenzie dumped off to Kirkpatrick, and he powers through a tackle to get across the 50 again, gain of 5. Late first quarter, third down and 11. 3 wide for Minnesota. Iowa blitzes. McKenzie fires, and the catch is made. Drew Wolotarski. What a grab on the outside, gain of 12. Minnesota nearing field goal range, scoreless here, as the handoff is to Martindale, and he does not go far. Gain of 3. Third down and 7 as McKenzie is joined by Edwards and Washington in the backfield. Iowa blitzes. McKenzie goes down again. To end the first quarter, Andy McKenzie is sacked yet again, and we are scoreless through 1 here in Iowa. Minnesota on defense as Shimonik looks to step up in the pocket and take off on first down and 10, gain of 3. Minnesota in their 1-5-5 package. The lone defensive lineman is Maurice Manning. Third and 7, Shimonik with time now looking outside, and that one's intercepted as well. Again, it's Daniro Laster. That's now 3 on the season for the senior linebacker. Just trying to go outside, and Laster was there, this time in man coverage. Minnesota now with a short field. They should be able to score the game's first points. McKenzie, he wants 6 to the end zone and nearly intercepted at the goal line. Third down and 8 for Minnesota. They go 3 wide. Kirkpatrick and Martindale. McKenzie back to pass. And pressure is incoming. He barely gets the throw off, but is hit, and the pass is incomplete. Minnesota does kick the field goal. Finally a score. It's 3-0 Gophers. Shimonik now with 2 interceptions, and that one was almost tipped by Andre Gaines. He gets the pass to Marquise Harris for 16. Gaines had the big interception in the first half against Ohio State last week. On first down, back to Marquise Harris. He gets past Dan Smith and gains 14. This time another first down into Gopher territory. Third down and 6 for Iowa. Shimonik out of the shotgun, back to pass, pressure incoming, and the pass is knocked down by Eric Parker. Minnesota's defense continuing a good start, but Iowa has their sights set on their first points. A long field goal attempt, the kick is up, and it stays good, and it had enough leg. Wow, Iowa does tie the game at 3 here in the second quarter. Andy McKenzie takes the snap on first down and 10, and again, sound like a broken record as he's sacked once more. Teams love to blitz us, it seems. And so to counter that blitz, Minnesota now going with the screen pass to Martindale, and he evades the first and tries to escape and gain some yardage. He picks up 4. Third down and long for Minnesota. Wolodarski in motion, McKenzie to throw. And McKenzie now airing it out to the middle, and it's intercepted by Barry. Looking for Drew Wolodarski, and that's Andy McKenzie's second interception. Just trying to take a chance. It wasn't a terrible interception, but needed a little bit more on it to get it to Wolodarski, just a little bit more. 3 total turnovers in the first half. Iowa football now in Minnesota territory. Handoff goes to Brady. He runs ahead for a gain of 9. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Man in motion, and now the option. Shimonik pitch to Brady, blocks on the edge, and Brady to the 20, inside the 15, and it's a gain of 20 for Iowa. They have entered the red zone. Minnesota's defense trying to hold strong. 4-man front, Shimonik fakes, now dump off to Alston, and he is wrapped up by Deniro Laster, who's had a great first half. That's a loss of 3 on third down. Minnesota forces a field goal attempt, and the Hawkeyes now have the lead, and their defense, for the most part, has handled our offense very effectively. Already 4 sacks on McKenzie. They're looking for 5. McKenzie throws outside, and he is well off the mark, looking for Kirkpatrick, which forces a third down and 10. McKenzie 5 of 11 in the air, and he'll throw again. Looking outside, and a leaping man can't make the catch, intended for Eric Carter. That one was almost picked off. The defenses have been very tough. Remember, a few years ago, these teams played a very epic defensively focused game. This could be another one. On first down and 10, Shimonik keeping outside. He gains 12, forced out of bounds by Corey Boyd. They're again in Minnesota territory with the lead for the first time on offense. Handoff now to Brady. He finds a hole and runs right through it for a gain of 9. That is definitely our defense's weakness, stopping the run. Every team has done it well against us so far. Second down, Shimonik back to pass, and he fires a bullet to Shelby. In traffic, makes a catch. 13 yards and a first down. Iowa is inside the 10 facing a goal-to-go situation. Handoff, Brady starts inside, moves to the outside, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They now have a double-digit lead, 13-3. Less than 1 minute to go in the first half. Minnesota cannot make a mistake here like they did against Indiana. McKenzie keeps outside, and he has room across the 50, and McKenzie's speed is good enough to gain 24. Hurrying back to the line, McKenzie now hands off to Martindale. He makes a move up the middle and powers through a tackle for a gain of 8, one of his longer ones today. Second down and 2, 25 seconds. Diamond package. McKenzie fires, and the pass is hauled in by Drew Wolodarski, calling a gain of 9. 21 seconds to go for Minnesota. Fake to Martindale. McKenzie. Sideline pass caught by Eric Carter. Nice grab. 18 yards. Can the Gophers get in the end zone? First and 10. McKenzie. Now being chased out of the pocket. Evades a defender. Back to Duckett inside the 5. And Duckett is wrapped up at the 4. Gain of 7. 8 seconds for Minnesota. Maybe one shot at the end zone or 2. McKenzie. In the pocket, now flushed out to his right. On the run, throwing, and they say he stepped out of bounds. Trying to hit Adam Kirkpatrick on the run, and apparently McKenzie stepped out, but I'm not sure which happened first. The Gophers just settle for the field goal to make it a 7-point game. A fun defensive battle so far. Second half up next. Third quarter here in Kinnick Stadium as Minnesota's down by 7. Iowa ball to open the third. Nick Shimonik with 2 interceptions in the first half. Hands off to John Brady, who loses 1. It looks like LaShawn Daniels' day is done. And the Gopher defense will try to get off the field on third down and 16. Shimonik chased by Maurice Manning, and the pass barely leaves his hand. It's fourth down and 16. Good stop by the Gophers. David Clark now awaits the punt. It's away, and Clark from his own 35. Should have some room for this one. Up to the 40, now moving back to the near side. Clark to midfield, trying to get outside. He's to the 40. It's a 23-yard return for David Clark. And we'll see if this Minnesota offense can get going here in the second half. They're usually more explosive. Andy McKenzie on first down, taking his shot. He's got his man Doug Duckett. It's a touchdown. 40 yards on the first play of the drive, and just like that, the game is tied. These two connected in a very similar situation against Ohio State, and the connection returns. Tie game, Iowa ball. Shimonik chased in the pocket. Pass caught by Shelby. He evades the linebackers. First down on the gain of 14 in Gopher territory. I formation behind Shimonik, who gives to Patton. He's trying to go outside, but hit on the play by De Niro Laster. What a game for him. Gain of 0. 3rd and 8. Shelby comes in motion. Shimonik. Man open outside. Marquise Harris, the tight end. And that is where we're susceptible to being beat. We're not great covering the big tight ends. Hawkeyes in field goal range. This is Brady. He'll try to go to the right side. He is stopped. Dan Smith this time gets it on the action. Loss of 2. 3rd down and 12. Minnesota with a 4-man front man coverage on the outside. Peppers brings pressure, but Brady makes the catch on the check down, and he has enough for the first down. There had to have been a breakdown somewhere with the man coverage. I think that was Laster, who's played very good today. Patton now gets the draw on first down and 10. Stiff arm as he gains 9. Iowa inching closer to their second touchdown. Second down, Shimonik in the pocket. And hit, but stays on his feet. Shimonik to the end zone. Got his man Derek Willis. Touchdown, Iowa. I thought it was going to be a sack. Hit by Peppers and somehow just stays on his feet. Willis gets open, and Minnesota is down by 7. First down, Gophers. It's Kevin Martindale, and he has been bottled up today. The Hawkeyes just swarming to the football. Gain of 1. Offset pistol formation. McKenzie fakes to Thompson. Running the option outside with Martindale. Pitches back, and Kevin Martindale has the first down. We're just desperate to get this run game going as Thompson needs some help, and he'll walk off the field. Martindale leaves as well. It's Washington and Edwards. McKenzie back to pass, and he's sacked once more. McKenzie loses 9. 3rd sack for Courtney Mitchell. Second down and long. 4-man rush from Iowa. And there's the protection breaking down. McKenzie out of the pocket to his left and launches the pass downfield to Kevin Martindale. What a throw by Andy McKenzie. We cannot question his arm strength. Look at this pass. All the way to the 20. First down, Minnesota. Andy McKenzie's exciting. Out to Kirkpatrick in the flats. He has the first down and is just shy of the 5, gain of a dozen. Minnesota trying to tie this game. Edwards next to McKenzie, gets the handoff, runs right into the tight end, and he loses 1. McKenzie have to do this with his arm. 3rd down and goal, 3 wide. Iowa brings 4. McKenzie to the end zone. It's nearly intercepted. Trying to force it into Wolotarski when Kirkpatrick was open over the middle. Minnesota kicks the field goal. It's a 4-point game. Iowa ball. Shimonik outside. Caught by Marquise Harris, who's giving us a lot of problems. 16 yards that time. First down, late 3rd quarter. Shimonik under pressure. Pass outside. Couldn't knock it down. Graves almost had a chance. Shelby makes the catch. And we are headed to the 4th quarter. Minnesota's down by 4. It's a great battle here for the Floyd of Rosedale. With 1 quarter left, Iowa on the edge of field goal range. Shimonik on first down and 10, and he goes right back to Marquise Harris. He's beating us in those corner routes. That's 20 more yards. New set of downs, Shimonik. Throwing over the middle, pass caught by Shelby, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes on the 13-yard touchdown pass. It is now a 2-score Iowa lead as Minnesota's offense has to move quickly. 7.5 minutes left. Andy McKenzie throwing on first down and 10. Pass caught by Duckett. Spins off 1 tackle, gains 11. McKenzie with 3 wide on second down. And McKenzie lobbing outside and over the shoulder grab for Drew Wolotarski. Nice jump ball. That's 22, Minnesota first down. Hurrying to the line. Iowa blitzes. McKenzie to Martindale up the sideline, but can't keep his feet in bounds. Only a gain of 5. Key 3rd down for Minnesota at the 35-yard line. McKenzie back to pass. Pressure in his face. He's sacked once more. 9 yards again on the loss as Minnesota now facing 4th and 14. In a tough spot, they're going for it. Iowa brings the blitz. McKenzie flushed out of the pocket, just heaving it downfield with desperation. It's almost intercepted. Ed Berry almost had his second. Minnesota turns it over on downs. Now, the defense has to make some plays. Brady running outside, and Minnesota is closing down on the run game as Brady loses 2. 3rd down and 10. 3-man front, that's all Minnesota brings. Shimonik outside, and Mitchell got behind the zone coverage. Laster can't rip it out. 1st down, Iowa. That one hurts. Iowa looking to put this game away. It's 1st and 10. Give to Brady. Has a hole, runs through, and a 1st down for Iowa. 14 more. They'll continue to run some clock. 3rd down and 5. Minnesota needing a stop desperately. They bring 4. Shimonik to pass. Caught by Mitchell. And they give them a favorable spot. 1st down and goal. Iowa now with less than 3 minutes to go in the game. Shimonik. End zone shot and caught by Marquise Harris. That one could be the end for Minnesota. It's now 34-16. Minnesota down by 3 scores. It's not looking good. Quick update here as new #1 team Nebraska puts away Michigan with ease by 20. It's suddenly an 18-point game, 2.5 minutes to play for Minnesota. Not looking good as McKenzie's pass is caught in traffic by Wolotarski. Good enough for 18. The Gophers really need some big plays in the air though, not much time left. Andy McKenzie, this time he goes with the long ball and it's knocked down by Malik Rucker, trying to find Doug Duckett. 3rd down and 10. Quads to the right, McKenzie back to pass. He fires, pass caught by Drew Wolotarski inside the 30. Minnesota hurrying back to the line as the clock stops, 2:14 left. Quads right again, McKenzie sideline, caught by Duckett and out of bounds he goes. Clock stops. Minute 55, Martindale next to McKenzie. And McKenzie to throw. Sideline, caught by Martindale and out of bounds again, it's a gain of 9. 3rd down and 1, Minnesota needs the score. McKenzie back to pass. End zone, caught by Wolotarski on the drag, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Minnesota, making it a little bit closer. Now they'll go for 2 to make it a 10-point game. They go to the quads right formation. Martin Parker in the game. McKenzie back to pass. Pressure incoming as McKenzie's pass is knocked down in the end zone. It's a 12-point game, and Minnesota will attempt to get the onside kick. Ryan Santoso kicks it away right to Brady. Not a good onside kick attempt as Iowa recovers, and Minnesota will try to get the ball back. They do have 2 timeouts. Stacking the box, it's Brady. Up the middle, makes a move, and powering through as he picks up 7. Minnesota burns a timeout. Minute 36, Carlson in motion, 3rd and 1. It's a play action to the weak side, and the pass is incomplete. Good coverage by Sam Graves. 4th down, Iowa is going to attempt a field goal. To make it a 15-point game, the kick is up, and it's through. 37-22. A 15-point game, a minute 29 remains. Minnesota not going down easy, though. Back to passes, McKenzie gets hit, but the pass is hauled in by Eric Carter. Minnesota again can stop the clock and get back to the line. Quads right formation, McKenzie back to pass. Big blitz, one-on-one to Wolotarski. Makes the catch and a man misses. Wolotarski inside the 20 and he'll score. Touchdown, Drew Wolotarski, 62 yards. Minnesota has a chance now if they can get the onside kick. Here's the pass again, just a one-on-one, good spot by McKenzie, but now the onside kick to give Minnesota a chance to tie the game. If Iowa recovers, the game is over. Ryan Santoso will try it again. Onside kick is away. It's a loose ball. No one has it. Someone get it, and Iowa recovers. A dramatic finish, but Iowa is going to win the game. Brady had it tip off his hands, and nobody for the Gophers could get on the ball. So close to having an opportunity to tie the game. A valiant effort in the comeback attempt, but Minnesota will lose in their first game ranked in the top 25. Disappointing finish, but overall not a game that worries me. It was, a very hard-fought game, and we couldn't get it done in the end. Our defense kind of fell apart towards the end of the game, not being able to cover their big tight end. And as you can see, our offense struggled with 7 sacks on Andy McKenzie. The running game couldn't get going, but overall our passing game put up some productive numbers. We gave it our all towards the end, but the onside kick didn't go our way. I really thought we had a chance there. It's the closest I've seen us come to recovering one. But Minnesota falls and is no longer in the top 25. It's disappointing, but I think we're finding out who this team is. They're on the rise, but they're not there yet. But they are a very exciting team, and there's a lot to be excited for in the future. And I'm giving you guys a first look now at our recruiting board. I haven't talked about recruiting much this season, And you can see we have a lead on a lot of really good defensive players. We're stocking up on defensive talent. And if you guys want, I can dig deeper into recruiting and make a quick video before the Purdue game talking about our focuses this year in recruiting and what we're trying to do with some of these talented athletes and the defensive stars I'm looking at. But next game is against Purdue, where we hopefully get back to the winning ways. We are now 2-2, play 1-2 Purdue next week. We have alternated wins and losses so far, and hopefully that continues for one more week. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Not the finish we wanted, but this team is still a lot of fun to watch, I believe. And I think we should still be excited about this team. Leave a like if you enjoyed, but have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time when we play Purdue back at home. See you guys then.